Hello, we're here. I'm not sure where Lisa is. Her screen is blank. I don't see her, and I know she can see me, and I know she can hear me. So I'm not sure what to do, people. Maybe I can get her to come over. She only lives about 5 minutes away. Here, I'll call her and see what she says. I have no idea we've been trying everything to try and get her on, and it's technical difficulty night. I cannot hear her. I cannot see you. I know. Are you live on, can anybody see us on Facebook?
I see you, I don't see her.
Oh, you're not on Facebook either. Oh, how weird. This is technical weirdo-ness. No, we don't understand it. No, you're apparently you're blank now on the screen on Facebook because David's showing it to me. What? She's got an idea. We're going to stay on the phone. Yeah, but you're not recording. You're not on the recording. I can, but if we post this up, you won't be seen.
Put her on speakerphone. She'll be heard.
Oh, but I guess we'll just hear you. Okay. Can you hear her? Okay. All right. She's on. You're on speakerphone now. David's gonna check.
Okay. I'm on YouTube right now, and I can see you, so I can totally see what you're doing.
Okay.
Oh, it says, okay, wait. It says, would like to allow access to the camera. Let's see if this does.
All right. She's gonna try something else.
Oh my God.
And I'm all ready. I am so prepped.
So weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but
all right.
So.
All right, David said they can hear you, so we'll just keep going, and I just can't see you. But I have something to tell you. Oh, my God.
What? What is it?
I was on the evening news with Nora O'Donnell.
What? What happened?
Oh, my God, you just left.
Oh,
no. Are you're gone.
What? Oh, she went away. Yeah.
I know, but your screen is now gone.
Oh no! Oh my God!
That's okay.
I'm watching.
But can you hear her?
I can see you. I can hear you.
Okay, but
that's okay. We can hear her.
All right, everybody can hear you.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, you just tell me.
You get full screen.
Finish the show.
Okay, people are saying that. Okay, well. Fellini isn't what it used to be. Thanks, Mike. Oh my God. Okay, so this is what happened. All of a sudden, I started getting wild texts from people across the country, taking screenshots of their TV because me and my friend JD were at the governor's rally on Saturday. And Gavin Newsom was there. We were all the regular canvassers. We were going to go out and canvass. So we went to see them, and we had our picture taken with the governor. And apparently they showed the whole thing of me and JD getting our pictures taken with the governor.
That's awesome. Like on what? KOB or KOB?
No, it was CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.
Oh, hello. Oh my God. Wait, you have to get that. How can you get that? I want to see it.
I don't know. People were sending me pictures of the TV. It's really funny.
Oh my God. Okay, I bet if you went on CBS, you could get it. That's fantastic. That's so great.
I know. It was really fun. So vote, everybody. Vote, vote, vote.
Vote, vote, vote.
Well, little did I know, Gavin Newsom used to live in New Mexico, and he is definitely very good friends with our governor. It was really fun. He is such a lovely person.
I have to tell you, I actually know him personally. He dated one of my high school friends back in the day. Isn't that crazy? No, he's so nice and he's so smart. And all I can say is for New Mexico, Trump endorsed Ronchetti today. That's all you need to know.
The weatherman. Okay, this is what I say about the weatherman. He is the actual weatherman. That's his job qualification. And he can be wrong 95% of the time at his job and still keep it. That's who they want to run the government. Okay. Fabulous.
My last 2 cents is, as a former government worker that worked under both Republican and Democratic administration, you do not want Ronchetti. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
No, and I was so mad when I saw Dick Niffing endorsing him. Like he knew what he was doing.
People who know how to run the state government, and this administration knows how to do it. They went through a lot of challenges with COVID, and they made it through. And not only that, all the other good things. So we need her to stay in office.
Yes, we do.
In our business and for all the other reasons.
Yes.
Human rights.
For the myriad of reasons. I'm sorry we can't see you, but I have everything ready. So.
Yay, you're making the Pavlova.
I'm making the Pavlova. I don't know why my screen's blank on the side.
You're full screen now.
Oh, okay. I'm full screen. Okay, good. Well, this is all wacko tonight. So I'm just gonna start with telling you the thing about Pavlova is you have to just get prepped, and the preparation is everything. So
it is, and if anybody remembers from a year or so back when Holly tried to make Pavlova, and she really had a hell of a time.
And it's not hard. You just have to follow certain directions. Okay, so the first
very quirky.
It's very quirky, but if you follow the quirkiness, you'll get it done right. So the first thing is the oven's preheating at 300 degrees. The second thing I'm going to do to prep myself is to line the pan. So I've got a cookie sheet and parchment paper, and I'm going to draw the circle on the parchment paper with a pencil on the back of the size that I want the Pavlova to be. And this one is a 9-inch circle.
Okay, this is amazing. I'm loving all these tips because I really love Pavlova. It's so delicious, and I want it for one of the holidays.
This is a gluten-free dessert. It's awesome.
It's delicious.
Yeah, so the drawing is on the back. I turned it over so there's no like lead pencil that's going to bleed into the Pavlova. So there you go. You can see it.
Okay.
And now I'm going to just put that aside.
Okay.
All right. So step 1 is you want the egg whites, to be at room temperature. Okay. But they're easier to separate when they're chilled. So separate the eggs, put the yolks back in the refrigerator, and those will keep. I always put like a little bit of cream or milk on the top and then put them in a sealed container and put them in the refrigerator. We usually make a frittata with it, and
that's what I do.
Of course it is. So the egg whites I just had them sitting out, and they're room temperature. So that you really want them to be at room temperature, so they hold the air.
Okay.
In there. So the thing is to separate them first, and then they've been sitting out for a while. Now the other thing is you want to make sure that all your utensils are clean and dry. So you don't want any grease anywhere. So what I did was I wiped a lemon on the inside of my metal bowl, because it's less likely there'll be any grease on here than if you were using a plastic bowl. But I only have rubber spatulas, so I rubbed a lemon on these to make sure there was no grease, and then I dried them. And
what happens, Debrianna, if you did have grease?
It'll flatten.
Okay.
So you'll put it in there and it'll sink.
Okay, so it's very important. This isn't just a joke tip. This is real.
This is a real tip. So you're going to need 2 different spatulas. So I did that. And I also have an offset spatula when I put it on the pan and I want to make all the swirls on it. This is also a metal one and clean and dry.
Okay.
So the weird thing is about Pavlova is you want to go slowly with when you're beating it. You don't want to put it. I mean, the temptation is to put your standing mixer on high and go woo, and get it all.
Right.
You want to go slowly with whipping the air in.
Like on a low setting.
Well, I'll tell you, this has 10. Goes 1 to 10, and you're going to be using like 3 and 4 on the settings.
Okay.
We have a visitor.
Oh, Lily wants to know how to make it. The other thing is you want to use caster sugar. Now, we've talked about caster sugar before, but you don't always have. I never have it. I mean, I don't keep it in my pantry, but you can put regular sugar in the blender.
Hi, Lily.
There's Lily. She's a baker. So I just put regular sugar in the blender, and that makes it, basically caster sugar is really fine sugar. It's not, confectioner's sugar. It's not powdery, but it's just, yeah, but it's just fine.
Right, it's easy to make your own. You just put it in the food processor or the blender. Hi, Lily. Oh, what a beautiful cat.
Isn't she a sweetie? She is. She's a love bug. So I'm dumping in it. This is 5 egg yolks. I mean egg whites.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this on. The first time I do it, it's on a 4. And I'm gonna let that go. And you want it to go to soft peaks. So that could take a little while. The other thing you're gonna add to it, once you've gotten all the sugar in, is cornstarch and white vinegar, and that's going to help stabilize it.
Okay.
I prefer to make a slurry out of the vinegar and the cornstarch instead of trying to add it in there.
Okay.
I just think it works better.
Okay.
So for the 4 to 5 egg whites, I have a cup of sugar, just so you know, in here that I blended already. And this is going to be a tablespoon of cornstarch, not flour, cornstarch, and a teaspoon of white vinegar.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm putting that in a little bowl, and I'm just going to get that ready. So you just don't, the thing about doing this is you just have to be patient. And when you're in a climate that's not dry like ours, make sure you're not like boiling soup or doing anything to add to humidity in the air. And you have to just be patient with the egg whites. I think they beat faster here than in a humid environment, but just don't add any humidity around your cooking area while you're doing this.
You know what I think we should do, Debrianna? Have a Pavlova challenge. Everybody try to make this and post a photo of what happens.
Yeah. So
if you can do it, you win the prize.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you can top this with all kinds of things. The last one I did, because it's fall, I used a fresh pear. I made and orange sections, and then I made a mulled wine caramel sauce that I just drizzled on the top. And the whipped cream part, I used whipped cream and mascarpone mixed together because I wanted, this is sweet. So
Sounds so good.
Yeah, so I wanted to cut the sugar element with that has some kind of a sour note. So that's what the whipped cream and the mascarpone whipped together was on the top.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it was very good. Okay, so this is almost at soft peaks. It goes pretty quickly here. I don't know. Can you get in there? Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's almost there. And then once these are at soft peaks, you're going to want to lower this to a 3, and you're going to add the sugar 1 or 2 tablespoons at a time. And you beat it for like 30 seconds in between each one. So again, it's just have patience when you do this, and just do it slowly and let it take its time. And you'll be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay, people. But this is such a great dessert for people if they're gluten-free, which was why I made it, because one of my friends is gluten-free. And this was the first time we did it. I did it for our supper club, and it was the first time, I think, in 10 years that we had no dessert left. Everybody ate all of it.
Oh, when it's good, it's the best thing ever. I mean,
Yeah.
so good.
And this served 8 people.
Nice.
Yeah. Just FYI, if you wanted to do this for Thanksgiving, the thing is, you're going to want to make the pavlova the day before.
Right.
And then store it in some kind of container that's airtight.
I think that's the beauty of it, though. Anything you can prep and plan and not have to do the day up. Great.
Yeah, I generally make my desserts the day before anyway. The only thing is you can't do the whipped cream and the fruit until the day of, because you don't want to, soften the crispiness of your pavlova.
Right.
Yeah.
You can assemble pretty quickly. It's a beautiful presentation, delicious, lovely dessert. I mean, if you're going to do this for Thanksgiving, you should start practicing now.
Yeah. People, your family will love you.
Yes, they will. We promise. They will.
Okay, so the thing is, I'll just say this ahead of time. The oven's on 300 degrees. As soon as you put the pavlova in, and you don't want to like slam the oven door or, have a thunderbolt of animals and kids running through, because you don't want the pavlova to fall. So be gentle. And then you lower the temperature immediately to 225. I think it's 225. And it bakes for an hour and a half, 90 minutes. And then you turn the oven off and leave it in there overnight. It has to be in there, I think, at least 6 to 8 hours. But I like it overnight. It just let it slowly come down.
Wow.
So the only thing is, like I said, this is super easy. There's almost no ingredients. And you just have to go slowly and have patience with yourself. That's all.
Kind of like you're doing a chemistry assignment.
What?
Cool.
I can't hear you.
Kind of like you're doing a chemistry assignment for school.
Yes. Okay, we're just about there. Let me see. I'm going to see if this is a soft peak. Oh, almost. Almost. It's almost there.
Well, we can't guarantee that after you eat it that you're going to have 50 orgasms as the British have. That we cannot guarantee.
No, we're not going to guarantee. We're not guaranteeing the 50 orgasms.
Might as well try.
But hey, it could happen.
You never know.
Okay, so everybody I know is nervous for this election, which we'll talk about right now. Go vote. Go vote early.
Yeah, I think I'm going to vote on Friday.
Okay. Yes, it's important for the Democrats to go vote early for a lot of reasons. One is we're trying to make sure all our regular people are off the roster so we can start concentrating on the new voters and the newly registered people.
Yeah, so take yourself out of the stressor.
Yeah.
Vote early. I never have. This will be the first time for me. And I think it's important. Like you said, we have to just, it's easy.
Yeah. Yep. We're just like a few minutes away. So the other reason is because if anything happens, like you were accidentally kicked off the rolls or you had a problem casting your ballot, anything like that, you can get that straightened out ahead of time. Because election day is going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I just want to state this, and I want to ask you this question too. For me, I have to say, in my entire adult life, you know, for decades now, every vote I have ever cast, there has never been a problem,
Yeah.
fraud, anything. Ever.
Yeah. Not here. But, you know, in a lot of places, there's going to be, people are going to challenge stuff. And it could be dicey. So just do it now. Okay, we're there. We're at Soft Peaks.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so you can see when I lift it up that it's just there's just a little bit of a peak. And it looks like a little bird. It's so pretty. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add the sugar 1 or 2 tablespoons at a time, turn the speed down to a 3, and let it go for 30 seconds between each one. So just have patience. And then I'll probably stop and use one of my clean spatulas about halfway through to make sure all the sugar's down there.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn it up, back up to a 4 until it gets glossy and shiny and all of the sugar is dissolved into it. So I'll show you the trick for making sure that all the sugar is dissolved when we get to that part.
So for what people might not understand if they've never made this before or maybe not even know what it is, this is like making a giant meringue that is crunchy on the outside, has like a coating, and then the inside is chewy and soft.
Yeah.
And delicious.
Yeah, meringues are crispy all the way through. A Pavlova has a little softness to the middle. Yeah.
Which is the way I like it.
Now you could also add, and I don't know if Holly did this, but you can add like a lemon peel to it, but you have to make sure that the lemon zest is dry, like you have a dry lemon.
Oh. Wow.
Because you don't want to be adding any moisture to it, because that might topple it too.
So what would you do? Like, you would do the zest and let it sit out overnight?
Well, you might do that. I might just do it when I take the egg whites out, you know, and let them come to room temperature. Make sure the lemon is clean and dry, and then zest it.
Okay.
So just letting it, you know, make sure that the sugar is getting in there. So like 30 seconds between each thing. And then I'm going to stop for a second because I can see some sugar piling up on the side. And I just want to scrape it in there. But I'm only going to do that once. And then put this back in. And back up to a 4. Oops, did I say 4 or 3? No, 3, sorry, 3. Okay. And now I'm gonna keep adding sugar. It's almost there.
Okay.
Just be, you know, patient.
I feel for the people, and I want to shout out to Kelly, who watches us every week on YouTube, as I'm watching you right now, and there's a total lag, and in the live broadcast, you watch it live on YouTube, and I never realized that until I'm doing it right now.
Well, there you go. We have something we can say yay about.
Yay!
Okay, I think I'm at the last tablespoon.
Just like it's on YouTube, if you do watch on YouTube, that would be great.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to increase it since all of it's in there to a 4. And now I want the egg whites to get thick and glossy and that they hold their shape. And the thing you're going to do, it's getting there pretty quickly. Sometimes that can take a while. It depends on the atmosphere, if there's a lot of humidity in the air. The way you check is you stick your finger in when this is turned off. And don't do it now. And rub it between your fingers, a little bit of the meringue. And if you feel like there's no granules and it's smooth, then all the sugar has been incorporated and it's ready. But it looks like it's getting thick now.
Meringue 101 with Debrianna.
What's up?
Meringue 101 with Debrianna.
Yeah, seriously. But if you do all these little steps, like make sure everything's clean and dry, there's no grease anywhere, and just take it slow, you'll be fine. You don't want to. The biggest thing is you don't want to beat the egg whites on high, which is tempting to do.
Basically, this whole recipe take it slow.
Take it slow, people. I think it's just about there, actually. But I'm going to check it and see how tight that's sticking together. That means it's stiff. And I'm going to do this. And I think it just needs a little more because I can still feel a little bit of the graininess of the sugar. You don't want it to be grainy, so it's at a 4. And it's delicious.
Yum!
Yum! And I'm not going to add lemon to mine. I'm just going to have it plain. And if you want, I can post the recipe for the whipped cream and the caramel sauce that I made. But you can just do the whipped cream and fresh fruit if you want. You don't have to go kooky like I did making a caramel sauce.
That's how what I usually do is just fresh berries, and you can do that. But I think what you're doing, Debrianna, is magnificent.
For the fall. I mean, it's more of a fall flavor.
You have to post your recipe because I think it's the perfect holiday, extra. You go the extra mile.
Yeah. That's done. Okay, so this is the fun part.
Here comes the fun part, everybody.
So you just want to be careful when you're taking it out of the bowl that you don't get, if you've got any sugar granules on the side like I do, sorry, I forgot. This is, the important part. Whoa. See, I got ahead of myself. Now I want to add, now that this is done, I want to add the cornstarch and the vinegar. So I'm going to add, that's a tablespoon of cornstarch and a teaspoon of white vinegar.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make a slurry out of it. Needs a little bit more. Yeah, there. That was short. Okay.
Good save.
There. Yeah, whoops.
Thank God you remembered.
Okay. Okay, it's a thick paste. That's okay. And now I'm going to add this in, turn this back up to a 4. Add this in. And I'm going to let it go for 30 seconds till that's in.
That's a really important.
Yeah, it is, because that stabilizes the egg white.
Right.
So that would have been a bummer.
It's so challenging in some ways. I want people to see if they can make it. See what
Live
happens.
TV, people.
Live TV. That's what you get.
Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Oops.
I like your T-shirt, which was made by my fellow high school.
Yeah, remember that?
Right. 8 Smith. Thanks,
Vote, damn it.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, so now I'm gonna try and not get any of the undissolved sugar. And I'm just gonna place it in the middle of my circle that I drew with my clean, not greasy spatula.
All clean.
It's all nice and clean. I rubbed a lemon all over it, and then I dried it with a paper towel just to make sure.
Wow.
Just to make sure.
It looks so pretty.
Yeah, it does. It's such a pretty Christmassy thing too. You know, that white kind of
Yes. You
like
could do
snow.
Yeah, like I really see this as like snow, and like what kind of green and red could you do with it?
It's like a Close Encounters thing here.
Yeah, right?
It's very sculptural.
Yes, it is very sculptural here. I'm just going to get all of that egg white off on there. Get in there.
Maybe Debrianna, the aliens are telling you to make this.
Okay. Yeah, you never know. And so now I'm going to take my...
That looks incredible that it can stay that.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
No, that's a great one.
Yeah, so I'm going to spread it out with my nice and clean spatula. And then I'm going to push the edges up so that you get a little like height on the side. But
Pretty.
yep.
Oh my God, everybody, this is textbook. Okay. What you want.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's good. It's got a lot of, swirly stuff going on.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it'll be pretty. Okay, so then you want to put it in the oven carefully. No moving too quickly.
Yeah, Lily, no jumping off the counter.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to immediately reduce the oven to 225. Excuse me, Lily. Putting it in. There it goes. Very carefully. And I'm going to set my kitchen timer for 90 minutes, which is 1 hour, 30 minutes. And as soon as it's done, do not open the oven door and look at it. Do not peek.
Not open the door.
Don't open the door. Don't look at it. This was the hardest thing for me. I turned the oven off and I went to bed. And I prayed in the morning when I opened the oven door that it was beautiful.
Oh my God. Okay. You did it.
And you're done.
You did it.
I did it. All right, everybody. We are on full steam ahead. We have 7 days. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
And you're gonna join one of these groups or a postcarding group or your local Democratic headquarters. Everybody's canvassing. You can do something. You can text. I will not talk about the kind of texting that Kelly has. Kelly's been texting her butt off. And it's funny what people will say. But in any case, you can text, you can write postcards, you can call people, you can go door to door. I've had the best time going door to door. I grabbed a friend, my best friend JD, who's on the evening news with me.
Everybody
Check out the evening news with Nora O'Donnell. I was on there. Yeah, and everybody do a little something, even if you just do a half an hour. The DNC has a phone banking thing all day long. You can just drop in and join if you've trained on their dialer system. You can call for a half an hour here, 45 minutes there. Everybody has to get on board. This is so important.
Do something. I was so tempted to take down some signs today.
I hear you.
Don't do anything illegal, but I'm not going to be your boss.
No, somebody texted me and asked me if I would go to their it was some national Hispanic thing to look up who to vote for governor, and I could see that it was a Ronchetti thing. So they said, you can share this with people and with your church. And I said, I wouldn't share this with my dog. Go, Michelle.
See, that's what I think is kind of fun with the texting
Yeah.
exchange. I've enjoyed that just because it can be kind of clever, tongue-in-cheek if you want, you know, but serious. But like you said, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's so critical here in our state and, you know, everywhere else.
Everywhere else. We have to do this, people. Hey, if Bolsonaro can get kicked out with all of the roadblocks he put in the way of the people there, we can do this. We can do this.
We can do this.
We can do hard things.
We can do hard things. Come on, people. Now's the time.
Now's the time. Well, I will post pictures when, when it's done, sometime tomorrow.
Okay, yay. I can't wait to see it.
And I can play us off, even though I didn't play us on, because I couldn't see you. I miss you.
Boy. We need to practice. I don't know what's going on with
I'll call Be Live tomorrow. Everything's been messed up. My radio in the car's messed up, and my apps have been failing. I don't know.
If it doesn't work, next time I'll just drive over.
Yeah. Okay, bye everybody. See you next week.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Go vote.
Go vote. Vote early.